The balance sheet is becoming more and more simplified. Analysts can now take a cleaner look at this company. And the risk reward down here is fantastic. We had a buy on the stock up above 15 in our capitulation model. And when you have a cleansing of information, as Mr. Flannery has laid out over the last 6 months, typically that causes tremendous exits, as Mike pointed out. And then on top of that, you have the Dow exit from the Dow Jones Industrial Average. There's nobody left to sell this stock. It's time to buy.
So you basically think the stock's washed out. Management is essentially trying to rationalize the business right now. What are the pitfalls in there? Because I can imagine, it looked like the stock was finally getting washed out multiple times on the way down.
True. You just have to do a simple calculation. The amount of shares that were sold in the October, November kind of come to Jesus moment.
Cut the dividend.
And cut the dividend, and then you look at all the analyst reports. I mean, the J.P. Morgan analyst has had this right, and even he is starting to slightly turn. Sure, there's some downside, but the risk reward, you maybe have 10, 20% downside, but your upside is potentially 100 to 200% over the next 5 years or so.
And if we get another dividend cut, how do you expect investors to respond, especially in this rising rate environment?
In this environment, it's almost like the Trump stock. I think investors are somewhat numb to the bad news over and over again, and so many analysts on the street have projected enough. It's like what's priced in. Once you had the dividend cut in the fall, and then the secondary color in recent months on the dividend that has been negative, a lot of negativity has been priced into the dividend. So I think the market might shake it off.